McDonald's is the largest restaurant chain in the world, with over 40,000 locations across 120 countries. The Golden Arches are an unmistakable symbol of global fast food, and the company has sold more than 300 billion hamburgers, enough to circle the earth dozens of times. But behind this empire lies a story of betrayal, ruthless ambition, and corporate warfare. The original McDonald brothers, Richard and Maurice, had their business stolen from them by a relentless milkshake machine salesman named Ray Kroc. And while McDonald's appears to be a simple burger business, it secretly dominates an entirely different industry, one completely unrelated to food. This is a tale of innovation, greed, and scandal, from the early days of drive-in restaurants to battles with the Italian Mafia, from courtroom betrayals to a documentary that nearly destroyed McDonald's reputation. Buckle up. This is the wild, untold history of McDonald's. In the early 1900s, America was transforming. The Ford Model T made cars affordable, and highways stretched across the nation. But cars didn't just change transportation, they changed how people ate. In sunny California, drive-in restaurants became the rage. Customers pulled into parking lots, where waitresses, sometimes on roller skates, delivered burgers and shakes straight to their cars. No need to step outside. It was a booming business, and two brothers from New Hampshire, Richard and Maurice McDonald, saw an opportunity. At first, the brothers dreamed of Hollywood. They moved to California in 1927, working as prop handlers on movie sets, saving every penny to buy their own theater. But when the Great Depression hit, their rundown cinema barely turned a profit. After years of struggle, they abandoned Hollywood for something more lucrative: fast food. In 1940, they opened McDonald's Bar BQ, a drive-in serving hot dogs, ribs, and burgers. It was a hit, but chaos reigned. The restaurant became a teenage hangout, attracting rowdy crowds in leather jackets. The kitchen was a nightmare. Too many dishes, too many employees, too much stress. Then, in 1948, the brothers did the unthinkable. They shut down their successful restaurant. Behind the scenes, the McDonald brothers were plotting a fast food revolution. They analyzed their sales and found that 80% of revenue came from hamburgers. So they slashed the menu. Only burgers, fries, shakes, and soda remained. Next, they redesigned the kitchen like an assembly line, inspired by Henry Ford's factories. On their tennis court, they mapped out the perfect kitchen layout. Each worker had one task: grilling patties, assembling burgers, frying potatoes. No more skilled chefs, just efficiency. Orders were ready in 15 seconds. They called it the speedy service system. When they reopened, customers were confused. No waitresses, no car service. But once they tasted the cheap, consistent, lightning-fast food, they were hooked. Competitors were stunned. Burger King, Taco Bell, and other chains copied the system shamelessly. The McDonald brothers didn't care. They even gave free kitchen tours to rivals. By 1954, their little burger stand was a goldmine. Then came Ray Kroc. Ray Kroc was a failed piano player, paper cup salesman, and WB2 ambulance driver, where he met Walt Disney. By the 1950s, he was selling multi-mixer milkshake machines, struggling to stay afloat. Then, he noticed something bizarre. A tiny burger joint in San Bernardino had ordered 8 machines. Most restaurants bought one. Curious, Ray visited McDonald's. What he saw blew his mind. A non-stop flood of customers. A spotless kitchen. Burgers flying out in seconds. The brothers explained their speedy service system and mentioned they wanted to franchise, but didn't want to run it themselves. Ray saw dollar signs. He convinced them to make him their franchise agent. In 1955, at age 52, diabetic and half broke, Ray opened his first McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois. But the contract was a trap. The brothers demanded control over every decision. Ray only earned 1.4% of sales, barely enough to survive. He worked 80-hour weeks, cleaning parking lots himself, while franchisees got rich. He needed a way out.
Ray's financial guru, Harry Sonneborn, had a genius idea. McDonald's wouldn't make money from burgers. It would make money from real estate. They created Franchise Realty Corporation, buying land and leasing it to franchisees. Now, operators paid rent to McDonald's, not landlords. If they broke rules, McDonald's could evict them. This made Ray unstoppable. By 1960, McDonald's had 228 stores. But Ray hated the McDonald brothers. They refused to renegotiate his terrible deal. So he bought them out for $2.7 million, about $28 million today. But there was a dark secret. The brothers claimed Ray promised them 0.5% royalties forever on a handshake deal. Once they signed, he never paid. Then, Ray opened a McDonald's next to their original store, forcing them to rename it the Big M, and crushing their business. He rewrote history, calling himself the founder of McDonald's, and erasing the brothers entirely. After the McDonald brothers stepped away, the Golden Arches weren't just rising, they were rocketing. 1965, McDonald's went public, and boom, its stock shot up 60%. 1967, the Big Mac made its juicy debut. 1970s, a former fry cook named Fred Turner climbed all the way to CEO, turning McDonald's into a global powerhouse. But with massive success came massive scandals. Enter the Monopoly Mafia scam. From 1989 to 2001, Jerome Jacobson, a security officer, was supposed to protect the golden tickets in McDonald's Monopoly game. Instead, he stole them and sold them to members of the Italian Mafia. Over $24 million in prizes were scammed, until the FBI stepped in and took them down. And then, Supersize Me. 2004. Morgan Spurlock ate nothing but McDonald's for 30 days. The result? Plus 27 pounds, heart problems, a body on the brink. The world watched in shock, and shortly after, McDonald's quietly retired the supersize option. Even giants stumble when the lights shine too bright. Today, McDonald's is worth over $200 billion, but its annual Founders Day celebrates Ray Kroc, not the McDonald brothers. Was Ray a visionary or a thief? He turned a small burger stand into a global empire, but did it by betraying the men who started it all. And while McDonald's thrives, its story remains a cautionary tale of ambition, greed, and the cost of success. If you like stories that reveal the rise, the fall, and the secrets behind the biggest brands, hit that subscribe button and dive deeper into the business world with us. More shocking stories are just one click away. See you in the next one.